Jordan Riley flying in for the block.
Great energy by Riley so far this afternoon for Georgetown. Gets inserted in the starting lineup with all of the injuries. Just a great hustle back on defense, and then times up the block.
3 blocks so far for Georgetown. It kind of goes back to what Shaka Smart was talking about when we heard him in the huddle. Go up to the rim with some authority.
So let's take another look at exactly what we're watching here. Jordan Riley goes up. And it actually looks like a clean block. It doesn't look like a goal tip.
They'll look to push with Coleman. It's been active with the Euro. Oh, that's going to be goaltending on Riley. Brian Dorsey right away. Townsend will take us to a timeout. UAB with a surge in the...
That's where you got to stop him, and then once you roll out on him, he'll just drive right past you. They've cashed in their last 4. Here's Miller taking matters in his own hands, but rejected by Lendemore.
Trying to beat Settle this time with the right hand. It was blocked by Riley. Riley taking a 1-on-3 pass. Davis, coast to coast, and a blocking foul on Davis. That's what Riley can bring for Temple up and down here in Philadelphia. UAB up by 3 early on.
Babbitt straight for the Hoyas. Stanley gave it away. Here comes Georgetown. It's Jordan Riley playing high.
That's a big-time move by a big-time athlete. Jordan Riley, just a sophomore. Clearly the best athlete on his Hoya team. And St. John's is going to regroup because they've got a turnover problem, and the Hoyas have just gone on a nice run. Primo doing what he does. And Georgetown, the aggressor in the passing lanes, they've been active all game, have a number of steals, and their best offense has been their defense, scoring off of turnovers.
13 points off turnovers for the Hoyas.
Right off Pardo's head. It's going to look like from here as well.
Wichita State hasn't scored in 6 minutes. Beverly doubled on the block. No pass through it, right to a red shirt. Here comes Riley, lays it in, we're tied.
Now, this is Temple at its best. They're not going to be good in the half court because of their lack of shooting, but in transition, they can be very dangerous.
Temple playing a lot of feistiness in this half. Hanging around.
Trailed by 10 at the break. Riley cookies on Cortez, who gets the foul. You see the athleticism from Jordan Riley. Temple bench looking for an intentional foul here. What do you think, Coach?
Well, if he made a play on the ball, I'm going to take a look at it. I think they are going to give it because you can't. He's ahead of the field. Obviously, they were not making a play on the ball. Byron Jarrett was very confident in his call. I like that. You cannot let the defense get away with that. There's a breakaway, and he does not make a play on the basketball. It's 2 shots in the ball.
Emphasis at all levels in the M.B.A. with a clear path on the take foul. This is an intentional foul here in college. Walk us through it.
Here's Cortez. I mean, trying to prevent the layup, but you've got to get ahead of the ball first. You cannot grab him by the shorts.
Not a whole lot of contact.
But there's enough to call.
Full figures for either team. Steve Settle averaging 9 points per game after transferring over from Howard, where he was second team All-M.B.A. Xavier Bell out there to start the second half for George Paul Mills. Rogers had it poked away by Jordan Riley.
Yeah, Bijan Cortez.
Along with 5 boards. Averaging close to a double-double in league play. And there's Nunji tapping away the pass. 3-on-2. Boom! Draws a goaltend, count it. Just the second made field goal of the first half for Sule Boom. And now Xavier on a 7-0 run.
Easy call for the official, hit the backboard first, but just a poor post passing.
A minute left to go. We got a 10-point game. The biggest lead of the night for either team comes in overtime. My goodness. Jordan Riley with authority and impunity. He's a great athlete. We know that from last year. Sophomore from New York. And this is a happy crowd.
Conviction. I don't care how badly he's missing. He's going to find it.
Monte Berry in his best game of the season against Charlotte a month ago. He finds a cutting Picarelli or not. Steal for Graves, running with Milicic. And Milicic has it taken away. Jordan Riley from nowhere swats it out of the air.
Both teams really struggling to find it offensively. I think Charlotte's been able to create a little better options, especially when they get those bigs lifted. Jordan Riley, he's a guy. I think he's got to have a good offensive game for Temple to find a way to compete in this one.
Who used to be conference rivals in the Atlantic 10, now meeting for the first time in the American tournament. Charlotte won the only meeting this year, 73-70 in North Philly, 1 month and 4 days ago. Here's Lakai Patterson, the leading scorer for the 49ers. And the ball gets moved around beautifully for a corner three off the mark from Nick Graves and rebounded.
They don't really chase you. They get in position.
Patterson inside, denied by Riley with 18 to shoot.
Riley's a tough one to score over. He's one of the most explosive guys in this conference. I'll tell you, there's another gear to him once he really figures it out. He's got the body, the explosiveness. He develop a mid-range jump shot, create a little space. He should play a ton of one-on-one basketball in the offseason. I think he would learn a lot just playing one-on-one against pros.
Jackson.
Looked down low for Richmond, but Samuel stripped of the ball and it last touched him. It's the second turnover for the Pirates.
Well, that's a nice collapse here by Georgetown's defense. Look at that shot fake, beautiful dime. Good strip there by Riley. That's some quick hands. That, though, is Richmond's game.
Ducking through, Morgan gets rejected by the back of the rim. Games terrific in transition, and Riley high-pointed that ball. Jordan Riley with an explosive block shot.
He hurt his elbow on the rim. In his elbow, I believe, or, pretty high up there. It was his arm that hit the rim. He's just one of the most explosive guys. And when he has the opportunity to open floor, space on the floor, he's really good. He just has to adjust to playing the game at this level.